Hi, kids. Welcome to week 2, day 3 of our reading plan in Foundations. So now we're going to read our highlight verse, Genesis 12, 1 through 3. God chooses Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's family. Go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great. You will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you. I will put a curse on anyone who puts a curse on you. All nations on earth will be blessed because of you." Okay, so here is our explain section. God told Abram to take his family, leave his home, and go to a new place. And you know what I like about that part is Abram did it. God made a promise to Abram. If Abram followed God, then he would make Abram's name great and bless all the people of the world through him. So, because of the promise that God made to Abram, he obeyed, and now the promise will be kept from God. And what was that promise? He promised that if Abram followed God, then he would make Abram's name great and bless all the people of the world through him. And that includes you and me. Abram had faith in God, so he followed God's instructions. And what does it mean when we follow instructions? We're being obedient. Have your parents ever taken you on a surprise trip or vacation? You didn't know where you were going until you got there, but they knew the whole time. Abram's trip was like that. God knew where Abram was going, even though he didn't. Abram had faith that God knew the destination. So Abram was trusting God. He had faith in God to get him to where he had to go. He just put one foot in front of the other. And that's what we got to do too. So now the apply section. Abram followed God even when he wasn't sure where he would end up. Imagine what it might feel like to leave home without being sure of where you would end up. Work through the maze, there's a maze there, to see how Abram might have felt as he followed God's instructions to leave his home. So I want you to go ahead and grab your pen or your marker and start up at the top where the little yellow house is. Start from there and get down to the arrow at the bottom. Okay, now we will do the respond section and we'll pray. So bow your heads. God, thank you for giving me instructions on how to follow you. Help me have faith as I follow your instructions. In Jesus' holy name, amen. Great job. Now we'll go on to our memory verse.
Hebrews 11:8. Abraham had faith, so he obeyed God. God called him to go to a place he would later receive as his own. So he went. He did it even though he didn't know where he was going. Let's do it again. Hebrews 11:8. Abraham had faith, so he obeyed God. God called him to go to a place he would later receive as his own. So he went. He did it even though he didn't know where he was going. Hebrews 11:8. Abraham had faith, so he obeyed God. God called him to go to a place he would later receive as his own. So he went. He did it even though he didn't know where he was going.
Great job, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.